So let's go ahead and verify these once again. This time what we're going to do is we're going to verify them individually, and I'm going to actually save the stock. So within our simulation, I'm going to go ahead and simulate op1 only. I'm going to turn off show part comparison. Sometimes if you don't have a powerful enough computer, that part comparison can really slow things down. So I'm going to push play. We'll let that run. Now that I have the stock representation of op1 completed, I'm going to right click off into the space, and at the very bottom of the right click menu you'll see this stock. I'm going to left click on it, and I'm going to choose to save stock. Now this is going to allow me to save it anywhere I want to. I really want to navigate back to my file folder, to the customer folder where we're using our pump housing, and this is going to be op1 stock STL. Now that that is there, what I can do is click on just set up number 1, hit simulate, right click again, go down to the stock option, and we're going to load that stock model. And it should pull us from the last saved spot, which is perfect. There's our op1 stock STL. I'm going to hit open, and now that stock is represented for op2. Now we have a couple of collisions here, and I'm going to see what that is as soon as I push play. So let's go ahead and play this through, see where our stock is, see where these red marks are. So what are these? I believe they are the gouges of the material itself. Yeah, see, this is engagement. It's not necessarily a gouge. So I may or may not want to adjust the toolpath depending. It looks like this is just going to machine away. But at the very end, and you can see if I hover over these incidences here, it tells me what tool it's colliding and what operation is colliding. But I can also left click to it, and the graphics are going to go over to it. Now it's not really a collision. You're actually looking at the tip of the tool that's being registered as a collision across that radius face. It's because of the engagement of the material itself. So with that knowledge, I know that I am actually machining a good part, and that with compensation out on the machine tool, I can actually stay away from that. So I'm going to go ahead and let that finish up, take a look at it. I do need to go back and change those chamfers. Let's close this, go back into these chamfers, go into our passes tab. In our chamfer area, we're going to change that chamfer width to 0.5 of a millimeter. And now this should render just fine. Right click again, stock simulation, load stock, and let's play it through. That's a much better chamfer result. Now you see the gray actually represents the part itself. If I want to, I can go in here and change this to wireframe, and now I can see that chamfer.